really just, the complete package when you think about someone of character, like never a negative moment, always extremely positive, smile on his face.
We're learning more tonight about one of the children killed in a deadly plane crash over the 4th of July weekend. That crash killed Lake Oswego golf pro Hayden Fredrickson, his 2 stepchildren, and his son, Newberg student Hayden Fredrickson. Jenny Young has been following this story, and I know, Jenny, you spoke with Hayden's soccer coach as well as his mother tonight. What did she have to tell you?
Jeff, just the worst thing that these families could possibly go through. Hayden's mom said that he was her only child, and they spent every 4th of July together. However, this year he decided he wanted to go with his dad and stepmom and step-siblings to visit his grandma in Spokane, and that's when they took that trip in that plane over the lake.
He's just an incredible young man.
This fall was going to be big for Hayden Fredrickson. He would have turned 17 and was going into his junior year at Newberg High School as a straight-A student and 3rd-year varsity soccer player.
Hayden meant so much to me. He's meant so much to so many people in Newberg.
Hayden's soccer coach, Carlos Pierre, was shocked and devastated when he heard about Hayden's death.
When I think about my own children, and I have 4 boys, and I would just be, honored if they grow up to be, similar to what Hayden was.
The 16-year-old and his dad, Sean Fredrickson, and his step-siblings, Quinn and Sophie Olson, were in a float plane over Lake Coeur d'Alene in Kootenai County, Idaho, on Sunday, when that plane collided with a Cessna 206 and plunged into the water. For Hayden's mom, Alex, life without her only child will never be the same.
It was such a positive person. He lifted everybody up.
She tells us Hayden also had a lot of talent off the soccer field.
He had so much potential. He was going to be successful, and I could see in him that he would be a good husband.
Alex said her son excelled in math and science and also had an artistic side.
He thought he might make his own brand of clothes someday. And so he was always designing what he thought would be a cool t-shirt or trying to figure out what the name of the brand should be.
Perhaps the most impressive thing about Hayden is hearing that he touched countless lives. His memory will be a blessing.
And we're going to continue to honor him every single time that we get on the field, every time that we're together. We will certainly speak of him. We'll discuss his memories and everything that he brought to us, which was most importantly just a lot of joy.
Well, Hayden also played club soccer, and his mom said that tomorrow he would have been trying out for a club team. Now, his high school coach tells us that he will retire Hayden's number 15 jersey, and he is hoping to make him an honorary captain this year. If you want to help out the family, they have a GoFundMe page, and we have posted that to this story on KOIN.com. Reporting live tonight, Jenny Young, KOIN 6 News.
Just so sad and heartbreaking. Jenny, thank you.